All right, well, Logan, I think we're coming to green right here, man. We'll send you back downstairs. Good luck to him. And we're coming to green. We did not get down the starting lineup, but it's Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Ty Majeski on the front row. We are green down the front straightaway. 30 laps around the Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's the RaceCraft1 Quarantine Classic for the street stocks tonight. And how about the start on the outside for the 91 of Ty Majeski? Majeski not quite able to get clear of the 03 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. 32 cars rumbling down the back straightaway here.
Green flag, green flag.
And here we go. Green flag back out here at Charlotte. And another good start for Earnhardt as he jumps out front. The 91 car of Ty Majeski underneath of Kyle Larson down into turn one, taking the second spot back. And I think that's going to be probably your top three throughout this race is Earnhardt, Majeski, and Larson, as they definitely know the fast way around this place, right around the bottom here in the street stocks. Rico Avery runs fourth, Tim Ducker fifth.
Green flag,
and
green
we're
flag.
back to green. Dale Earnhardt Jr. coming up through the gears and leading this pack. I'm not going to pay attention to the front of the field because it seems like about 10th place is where the real action gets going. We're 2 by 2 from about Christopher Bell on back. He's on the inside of Mike McKinney, Tyler Silva just behind him, and then the number 4 car, Chase Cabrera, is pushing Silva as they try and get up to the front of the pack here. A little bit of smoke coming out from the front of the field there, but nobody's spinning out quite yet. And if we can make it, I'm telling you, if we can make it 3 laps, it's going to be a 25-car pack here like we see at Talladega and Daytona. Once these guys get up to speed, they get sideways, or not sideways, it's side by side, and they start slowing each other down a little bit. It's going to bring everybody together, and it's going to get real interesting. We did make it 1 lap, ladies and gentlemen, so we are looking in the right direction here. Things are looking good. Your top 3, nose to tail, Earnhardt Jr., Majeski, Larson, Rico, and Swindell. I believe they have came together and are starting to work the top side of the racetrack together. I'm not sure if they PM'd each other in-game or not, but they are trying something on the top side. They are tandem drafting that deal as Logan Seavey went by both of them on the inside. Seavey in the AME Electrical 19 car, Reinbold Underwood Motorsports entry, moves into the 4th spot, gets in the back of Larson. He moves up the track, gets into Rico. Rico's in the wall. Rico off the wall, Swindell to the inside, and Swindell moves to 5th. That might have been the play there. Swindell's radiator might have been getting hot. They needed to make a swap there and get the front end cool on the 39 car. Move Rico back to 6th now. Rico now being chased by the 9 of Dason Percy, the 21 of Bell, the 17 of Silva. Tim Duggar on the outside of Silva looking for the 8th spot. That's the first side-by-side battle. Now we got a battle for second as Larson and Seavey get hooked up. They look to the outside of Majeski. A couple of dirt drivers working the top side while a couple of pavement guys on the inside here. No surprise to the 99 of Larson and the 19 of Seavey go to the top side. They're making some headway up there, ladies and gentlemen. Working lap number 8 as Majeski kind of loses connection for a moment there. As they work down into turn number 3, Larson really getting up next to the 03 of Earnhardt Jr. Down the front stretch, Larson going to pull even with Dale down the front stretch here at the line. Lap number 9 goes in the books. Side by side, first, second, third, and fourth. And now the 39 of Swindell from out of nowhere is close up to Seavey to make it a 3-car train on the top side. 3 cars on the top side. Rico Avery now down on the bottom trying to catch up to Ty Majeski. Rico's pushed by Persley and Christopher Bell going opting for the outside groove as well in the 21. Larson might lead this lap here as Earnhardt keeps it pinned down to the inside. He's going to squeeze some momentum off of his side. The 99 car of Larson at the line, not quite able to take the lead yet. Earnhardt Jr. able to be credited with that lap led there, lap number 10. Just barely over Larson. 0.015 was the margin there. As Swindell definitely has some connection issues here as he's running into the back of Logan Seavey. And we've seen that cause trouble in the past there. If one car lags into the back of another one, it'll turn them sideways. Your first 3 rows, or sorry, your first 6 cars are now 2 by 2 by 2. At the line, was Larson credited with that lap? He was not. 0.003, 3 1/1000ths of a second there between Earnhardt and Larson. Oh my goodness. I just went back in the field a little bit. Your top 10 drivers all side by side here, and they're closing up on your front pack here. Here comes Earnhardt looking to the outside of Larson. A big run there as Seavey gets a shot from behind from the 39 of Swindell, as Swindell's connection continues to go in and out here. And I would definitely be worried if I was the rest of the field there. We were just talking to him, Tyler Silva. He's behind Swindell, and you got to be thinking what is going through his mind here. Does he want to try and push the 39 or go to the outside of him as he's blinking back and forth? 13 laps to go, make it 12 to go this time by the stripe. It's Larson up front, followed by Earnhardt, then Seavey, then Swindell, then Ty Majeski. Chase Cabrera from 16th up to the 6th spot now. And I keep riding on board Kevin, but I can't even watch what's going on because he's lagging so bad here. As we're dooring each other for second between the 19 of Seavey and the 03 of Earnhardt. And you heard Seavey earlier on. We talked to him multiple times tonight, and he did not seem very happy with the move that Dale Earnhardt Jr. put on him in the heat races. He talked about him going underneath the white line and passing him. So don't be surprised to see Seavey maybe handing out the door to the 03 car here, as they nearly hit each other down the front straightaway here. Larson Larson gets bumper hooked, and we're wrecking for the lead down the front stretch. Larson's upside down big time. Earnhardt's around. Dalby's around, as well as Cabrera. Tyler Courtney's involved. Oh my goodness, we are wrecking for the race lead. Tim Duggar. Oh my goodness, that was the Talladega big one right there. And I don't know how many laps we got in. We got about 3 laps in, so 11 to go. Not exactly sure what happened there. This has been something so far. As we go back to green, Logan Seavey will show the way down into turn 1 with Ty Majeski looking to his outside. Kevin Swindell in 3rd. And then Tyler Silva in 4th. 5th spot is Hunter Scherberg, the 55 car. Oh, Swindell, his connection. Hang on to it. He's blinking in and out. How did he hang on to that race car? I can't even see where he's at half the time because he's blinking so bad, but I did see him absolutely wheeling the hell out of that thing down the backstretch. Kevin Swindell able to hang on to it and regather it back in. And your leader is still Seavey with Majeski working on the outside. Hunter Scherberg running 3rd, Tyler Silva 4th. And we're looking for 3 wide down the front stretch. Mike McKinney the outside of Kevin Swindell. Cannot ride on board with Swindell as he blinks so bad he can't even see where he's going. Oh boy, contact between McIntosh and Thorson at the back of the field. As now Larson gets to the back bumper of McIntosh. As Duggar, they're 3 wide down the backstretch between Duggar, Thorson, and Larson. That's for about the 13th position at the moment. Everybody single file throughout about the top 10. Duggar underneath of McIntosh gets into the side of him. McIntosh sideways, hangs on, we're wrecking down the front stretch. McIntosh upside down, and the caution is out again. With 8 laps remaining, he's back on the throttle, getting back up through the gears. And getting through the gears here is very important in these street stocks, so they take so long to get up to speed. You see Majeski with a great start there, runs right into the back of Seavey and puts a dent in his rear bumper as they work back into turn 1. Scherberg not with the best start, and those 2 guys ahead of him get away just a little bit. As Tyler Silva, the 17 car, tries to close in on the 55 of Scherberg to try and close that gap up on your front 2. Now Majeski looks to the outside of Seavey, but I'm telling you, by yourself, you're not going to make a pass like that for the lead with the 19 car pinned down on the inside. Kevin Swindell trying to make his way back to the field as he looks underneath the 17 of Silva. And Swindell with help from the 96 of Mike McKinney. Majeski still working on the right rear quarter panel of the 19 car of Seavey. Next time by, we'll have 6 laps to go here at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the RaceCraft1 Quarantine Classic, the first one ever, here on the Swindell Speedlab YouTube and Twitch page. Majeski once again looks to the outside, gets right back in line with the 19 of Seavey as Scherberg is now closed in. Now a car length behind is the 55 car with Swindell on his bumper and Silva looking to the outside. Tyler Silva on the outside of Scherberg with Chase Cabrera giving him some help. Looks like Majeski might have backed up to the 55 of Scherberg. They're looking for some help, but Silva might be the best in the best seat here. The 17 car, the blue 17 on the outside, first car to be on the outside groove, and we saw it earlier on in the race that it is pretty fast up there. checking back in with Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Kyle Larson, along with Tanner Thorson and Tyler Courtney. Those guys are way out of the draft here. There's a big pack, then Dale Earnhardt Jr., and then another big pack there. So Earnhardt really needs to back up to the 18 of Thorson and the 99 of Larson. And those guys are going to need to work together for the rest of this race if they want any shot at winning this thing. With how the draft works at this place, it's going to take them quite a few laps to catch up, but they need to stay in line and work together. I think the best thing they can do is come off the corner on the top, run the top on the straightaway, but Thorson's not going to do that. He looks to the outside of Earnhardt. I think somebody might have blown up, and it was the 5 of Robert Dalby. Robert Dalby, the engine expires there on the 5 machine, and he pulls into the pit area. His night is over. As now you see the 0-3 of Earnhardt and the 99 of Larson are hooked up together, bumper to bumper, and trying to track down that front pack. They will catch them quickly as they're 3 wide up there. Just got to pray the 18 of Thorson will stay in line and work together. Looks like Thorson has gotten in line as Larson and Thorson are in the team speak together, possibly talking to each other, trying to work together. Contact for the lead as Seavey almost got on the apron. He gets turned. Oh my goodness, how'd he hang on to that thing? Seavey hangs on to it. Majeski almost gets loose a little bit as well. Majeski losing a ton of ground there as they got together. They both nearly spun out. And now Majeski falls back to the 55 of Schoenberg. Meanwhile, that's going to allow the 0-3, the 99, and the 18 to close up on those guys just a little bit. Last time by Earnhardt with a 36.3, just in front of him a 36.7 for Tyler Silva. So they're nearly a half second faster in that front about 7 cars. As they're just, oh my goodness, Kevin Swindell. Kevin Swindell's got turned straight on the pit road and hung onto it. And I don't think he ever lifted. And he just got, he came back on the track wide open and ran into Larson, but we stay green. Behind McKinney, it's Silva, Larson, Earnhardt, Thorson, and then Courtney. Here we go. Green is back out. Are we going to white right now or no? I think that's just the green. The white is the next time by. I believe white next time by because I'm on lap 29 here, so we're going to go with that. 2 to go. So white flag next time by, and Ty Majeski is locked on the back bumper of Logan Seavey. Nearly got into the right rear quarter panel right there. If they can make it to the white flag, anything that happens after that happens. There's no more cautions once they get to the stripe here. It looks like it's going to be a 2-horse race between Seavey and Majeski. Down the front stretch, Majeski's going to go through the grass, down into the corner. Oh my! Through the tri-oval. Majeski tried to move him up out of the groove. Seavey holds his ground. I think we're... Oh boy. It is definitely going to be a 2-horse race down the back straightaway. For the final time at the RaceCraft1 Quarantine Classic. Majeski looks outside, looks back to the inside, gets into the back of the 19 car. He's going to have to do something better than that. As they work through 3 and 4, Logan Seavey looking to win the first ever Quarantine Classic. Majeski through the grass. Nope, he tried to, and he's not going to get there in time. Logan Seavey wins tonight at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Majeski runs second as they wreck across the line. Schoenberg third, Chase Cabray in fourth, and Mike McKinney will round out the top 5 here tonight.